Teacher knowledge and behavior is the component of the model that focuses on teachers' knowledge of students and content and on their expertise in classroom management and pedagogy. Teacher knowledge is the element of teacher knowledge and behavior that encompasses knowledge of student characteristics and teachers' in-depth content knowledge and the blending of these to enhance learning. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students in this fourth grade class are studying the climate of the 5 geographical regions of Missouri. The teacher shows knowledge of student characteristics by activating the students' musical rhythmic intelligence. To begin the lesson, the teacher plays clips of Vivaldi's Four Seasons Symphony for the students. Then the students have to think of words to describe the weather portrayed by the music.
Okay, that was the autumn clip from the Four Seasons. Kyle, did you have something you wanted to add?
Cold.
Is it cold?
In autumn.
Cold, it gets colder, doesn't it? Gets colder. Landon?
Jumping in the leaves.
Oh, very creative. Jumping.
And stuffing the scarecrow.
Jumping in the leaves.
The teacher's in-depth content knowledge is evident in her method of instruction. She uses questioning to help the students establish connections between their prior experience, the music they have listened to, and their current unit of study.
Tornadoes.
It reminded you of tornadoes in what way?
I don't know. Because tornadoes come in spring.
But did that music remind you of tornadoes? Okay, what are some other words? Jacinta?
Like having a picnic, picking flowers.
Oh, let me write that down. Picnic. And what else did you say about flowers? Picking flowers?
The teacher displays knowledge of student characteristics by addressing the students' verbal linguistic intelligence. After each music selection, the students brainstorm a list of things they know about each season. The teacher also addresses the students' visual spatial intelligence by displaying the students' ideas in a graphic organizer on the board.
Very suddenly, like it did in the music? Excellent.
They come out of nowhere.
Thunderstorms. How could I write that, Jerry?
Thunderstorms come from nowhere.
Okay. Thunderstorms come from nowhere. Because the day can start off very sunny, and then all of a sudden, there's that thunderstorm. The dark clouds. Landon?
Riding the waves and having fun in the water.
The teacher demonstrates knowledge of student characteristics by giving the students opportunities to use their bodily kinesthetic intelligence. The students are given a construction paper cutout of the state of Missouri to use as a manipulative. With a partner, the students draw and color the 5 geographical regions of Missouri and plot the location of one city within each region. They will use their maps as a guide for collecting temperature data in each region.
What portions is Landon going to do?
He's gonna do he's gonna color some of it and write some of the part.
Okay, so
He's gonna do the two overheated, this one, so he's gonna write the things, and then he's gonna color them too.
I'm doing the
Okay.
green and the brown.
Do you know the names of those regions, Landon?
Do you know these two?
Which one is the Kirksville?
Kirksville is in the green region.
Right here.
Yes. That's the glaciated till plain.
And what's this brown one?
That is the Ozark Highland region.
If we live in?
We live on the border,
Like right
close
here?
to the Mississippi lowland.
The teacher's in-depth content knowledge is evident in her transformation of the material for the students. The students gather temperature data for the 5 cities they have chosen and calculate the average temperature for each season. The teacher helps the students enter their data into a spreadsheet and displays the data as a graph. The graphic representation helps the students better understand the data they collected.
Boys and girls, now we're going to go online on the internet and access information from www.worldclimate.com. And we will find each of our 5 cities that we put on our chart, and we will write down or take notes on the average temperatures for each of those cities. So Ms. Camden is going to go online, and then we will access that website. And there is the average temperature for Springfield, Missouri. I want you to take your notes from the bottom row of this chart where it shows the degrees in Fahrenheit, because that's the standard we're using. We're not going to do the metric system at this time. So go ahead and start transferring your data from the board onto your data collection form number 1. You're going to enter the data from the averages for each season. So this is winter's average, and this is spring's average.
Okay. Dot.
Point.
2.
Okay. And what was summer's average?
7. There's one more slide.
And autumn's average is at the bottom.
I've got 8.
The teacher's in-depth content knowledge is again evident in her evaluation of student learning. Throughout the lesson, the students have been developing a Know, Wonder, Learned chart to track their progress. At the end of the lesson, the students fill in the last part of the chart with what they have learned. This gives the teacher the chance to evaluate the student's comprehension of the lesson content and thus her teaching.
So let's look at the questions one by one and see if we know the answers or we need to do more research. The first one was, how long does it take the Earth to rotate around the sun? Kyle, did we discover the answer for that question in this activity?
A year.
It takes a year, okay? I'll write the answer right next to it. 1 year. That's a long time, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's look at the next one. It says, how does the temperature change every season? What are some of the answers to that? Jerry, did we discover those?
Because the Earth keeps moving around, rotating around the sun.
The Earth rotates around the sun. And Kyle, what else does
Tilted.
the Earth tilts while it's rotating around the sun? So not only is it moving around the sun, it's kind of rocking from side to side much more slowly. So slowly that we don't feel it. And it's a good thing, right?